Hey there, boils and ghouls. It's your friend Tats. I'm back with another video. This is a movie that it came out on 4K a little over a week ago, and unfortunately, I'm a little late to the party getting around to reviewing it. But today, I finally get to. Just man, it's kind of hard. I gotta be honest. Like so much stuff is coming to 4K, and we got all kinds of stuff coming to Blu-ray and everything else. And on the one hand, I love it, but it's like, man, it is gonna be tough to try to keep up with some of this stuff. The one thing I'm not really keen about though is it's just all these friggin' limited editions for crying out loud. It's like today I just found out that Vinegar Syndrome is going to put the Amityville Horror out on 4K, and limited to 6,000 copies and all this kind of stuff. Is enough with the damn limited editions, man. I mean, come on. You know, I guess I could kind of get it, but at the same time, ugh. Anyway, that's a rant for another day. Today, I'm finally getting around to reviewing the 4K Blu-ray of Dog Soldiers, put out by Scream Factory. And this is a snazzy little werewolf flick. This is a really good movie. The writing, directing debut of Neil Marshall, who would end up going on become a big director. He would, go on and do yeah, I think he did the Hellboy reboot that a lot of people did. I actually didn't mind that movie. I thought it was okay. I didn't mind it that much, but a lot of people didn't like that. He did movie, what was it, Doomsday and some other stuff? Oh, The Descent. How can I forget The Descent? What the hell is wrong with me? Anyway, but yeah, this was his first movie, and, this is another movie similar to Cat People. I never got around to getting the collector's edition Blu-ray that Scream Factory put out. This was the version that I always had of it, and I had this for a long time. And I believe this is the original poster art, I think, which, we'll get to that in a minute. But for me, this is a worthy upgrade in some ways, because this here, it's like, yeah, it's the Blu-ray DVD, but as you can see, like, no bonus features, It's just English, Spanish subtitles and previews. That's all there is to it. And this here, like I said, I've had that for a long time. And so anyway, get to upgrade to this version. And I will say that this, not the greatest release that Scream Factory has done. I got to be honest with you. I believe that there's an imported 4K that you could get that, from my understanding, is actually superior to this. So maybe if you're looking into, you really want Dog Soldiers on 4K, maybe it might be worth a little extra money and everything to just go ahead and get that import. You can get it. The link is on Amazon and stuff. But anyway, here we go. So there's our slipcover, the side, the spine, and there's the back. And we do get bonus features, which, like I said, to me, this is worth it just anyway, so I could have some bonus features. So we got new 4K scan of the original negative, Werewolves vs. Soldiers, the making of Dog Soldiers, featuring interviews with director Neil Marshall, producer Christopher Figg, actors Kevin McKidd, Sean Pertwee, Darren Morfitt, Emma Clesby, sorry if I pronounced that name wrong, and more. A Cottage in the Woods, a look at the production design, audio commentary with Neil Marshall's short film Combat, behind the scenes photo gallery featuring photos from production designer Simon Bowles and special effects artist David Bunnywell, photo gallery, theatrical trailers. Now, I unfortunately I forgot to look, but I'm not sure if the import version just has these same bonus features or if they have others. But anyway, so yeah, this is kind of your typical standard 4K release you would get from Scream Factory. Unfortunately, I was pretty jazzed the other day when I got the Cat People 4K because that one had reversible cover art. Alas, on this one, no. Nothing much. Same old thing. But here we go. Now, let me see if I can get these. Oh, the Blu-ray's already in the perfect position. Sorry, my air conditioner just went off. But yeah, so you got some nice disc art and stuff. I will say there is kind of a little bit of a slickness on the inside of the case, kind of similar to what the Child's Play 4Ks had, but nowhere near as bad. But I did check the discs as soon as I got them. There's no smudging or anything like that on the discs, so at least the discs are in good condition. So This is a fun movie, and if I have to admit I'm not the greatest werewolf movie fan in the world, but I mean I like some of them. I mean, American Werewolf in London, that movie's my jam. I love that. That's my all-time favorite werewolf movie. This one is definitely in my top five. Howling, Silver Bullet, so on. I do like some werewolf movies when they're done well. But yeah, I don't think if you're watching this, I think you're already familiar with the movie, so I don't need to tell you what it's about. We're here to talk about the film and the edition here. Now, in terms of the picture quality, I would say it's a pretty decent transfer. Um, I I don't have the import version to compare it to, so I can't tell you if the import version might be a better transfer. I've heard some people say that actually it is. But this here, I mean, the transfer is pretty good. I mean, it's nice. It's an upgrade. I think though the only problem is when I remember watching this, I remember that the film had a kind of really rough, kind of a grainy look to it, and I think a lot of people might like that. And if you do, then you may not like this edition too much because this here the transfer is it does look a little polished. It does kind of look a little slick, but you get very low grain content. Um, the the effects, like as far as the werewolf effects and everything go, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't make the werewolves look bad or cheap or anything. The effects, that were done for the film were pretty solid. Really good werewolf, body suits and things like this. So you do get some detail on it, but the thing is, you don't get a lot of detail because the way the film was shot and edited, um, you know, it's kind of like when you see the wolves and everything. A lot of times it's like quick cuts, so you don't really get a lot of time to really like focus on it. I guess maybe they were worried. I guess either one of two things. Either when Neil Marshall shot the movie, he just wanted a really fast, Fast and Furious kind of quick pace to it, and just kind of want to, keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. Or possibly, they might have been a little worried about, the werewolf effects and didn't want to show it too much, and that's a common thing. We hear horror movie directors talk about that all the time. A lot of times when they make a movie, it's like, well, you got like a guy in a monster suit or whatever. You don't want to show it too much because, eventually yeah, it'll start to just look like a guy running around in a rubber suit. So, so they would do all these tricks, quick cuts, dark lighting, the way they edit it and everything else. So it could be, But anyway, so the picture quality is actually pretty solid. It is an improvement over this, but like I said, if you like that kind of low budget, kind of grainy look, then you may not be too keen on the whole polished look of this. But it does look good. It is an improvement. The one thing I will say that I do not like on this edition, and the sound on this is not good. Okay. Like this here, if you're gonna watch it just on your regular, just with your regular TV speaker, you really got to crank the volume up on this. So that's a pain. So that's kind of the big thing that I don't like about this. It's just the sound quality on this really is not the best. It does say, you got the Dolby Atmos sound or Dolby Mono Audio 5.1. So, but yeah, just, you do, it does have HDR and everything else. It's the, just in terms of sound quality though, it's not really that great. But anyway, though, yeah, I think that's pretty much about all I can say about this. I would say, yeah, I mean, if you just want something, if you got maybe just like a standard DVD or you had this and you just want something that looks a little better, I would say go ahead and pick this up, but make sure you got a good sound system for your TV. And even then, I'm not sure it's really going to bode well, but just, yeah, the picture quality is solid. You get some good features on here. I would just say, though, just this, the picture quality is good, just the sound quality, not very good at all. Um, and like I said, there is an imported version. So, and from what I understand, if you really want the best edition of this movie, you probably be a lot better just go ahead and spending the extra money and get that import in. So anyway, that's pretty much about all I can say about this. So I mean, I'll keep this. It's okay. Just but yeah. So that's about it. So yeah, I'm sorry. For a second there was like, is there anything else I could think of that I want to say? But no. So Dog Soldiers. It's nice just to have an upgrade, but still not the best upgrade it could have been. So that's it. So if anybody took the time to watch this, I thank you for doing it, and I appreciate you for doing it. I honestly hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave it a like. If you haven't already, go and subscribe to my channel. Like I said, a lot of stuff is coming, so we got a lot more, 4K reviews and all that kind of stuff coming. I mean, like, I'm honing in on next week. We got the Funhouse coming out on 4K. I definitely want to review that, and got some other stuff coming. So that's it, everybody. So take care, my boils and ghouls. Have a good night, and I'll see you later.